Get in, nerds. We are playing Victoria 3. I just realized, I think I may have accidentally pieced out of the Savoyard uprising in Rhône. And the reason is because I thought this was Denmark. As you can see, the flags are a little similar. Not perfectly so, but, you know, these things happen. So, I'm not helping my allies, the French, in a diplomatic play to hold some of their what they consider their core territory, which is a tragedy. But you know, it kind of is what it is, I guess. All right. Let me see. I'm feeling scrappy. I got Trarza as my protectorate. Actually, let me look at my subjects here. I've got Dutch Senegal almost all the way down. Siak is going up because they're independent of me economically. Ugh. Another uprising in Switzerland. Yeah, things are getting really bad over there. I seem to have developed a fifth army, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll send these dudes to deal with it. Siak, what do you mean independent? Did you get rid of your one port? Oh, that's just this. I don't know why my convoy situation is fluctuating the way it is, but next week that should sort itself out. Alright, so now Siak should be going down. Why are they independent? No, we went back down in convoys. I need to deal with this convoy situation, friends. Friends abroad. While campaigning for additional support, Jean-François de Fax pointed to Switzerland as an example of how the Free Trade Party would strengthen its foreign ties. The essence of trade is simple. One party has something the other party needs, and will give it, on the basis of mutual exchange. Most favorably, a book for a book, a meal for a meal, a favor for a favor. Less commonly, and arguably more perilous, is the trade by which nations make human life for material wealth, otherwise known as economics. We welcome our friends from Switzerland, 20% momentum to the free traders, improve relations. He must have a factory there, reduce momentum for the free traders. He becomes more popular. Or, if DeFax loves Switzerland so much, he should live there. 73% chance of industrialists get salty. 20% chance of 20% momentum. And 20% chance of he's exiled. Interesting. Let me see. The free traders, I don't have any historical data. Project to get 6% of the vote. I'm fine if they get a little bit more momentum. That's fine with me. Well, I don't know what's going on in Siak, but it's not great. Amicable relate. Oh, because we gave them their own market a long time ago. Hold on. Have they actually just been downsizing their businesses to the point where I don't own anything in the country? Oh my goodness, they're not producing anything. They're not producing or consuming anything. What's happening over there? Siak. I can't believe you have your own market. Look what you've done with the place. They've got a port now, so I'm going to go ahead and revoke market control. And now they'll be in my market. And hopefully that'll make things better for them. There we go. Now they're economically dependent. Incredibly so, in fact. But hopefully that will improve the standard of living here, because boy howdy, is there a lot here that could be used to good effect if the situation were other than it is. You know, I don't know if these railways in Senegal are worth it. To be honest, it seems like Senegal is having is really deep on the struggle bus, and it's really heavily devastated. Although the devastation is going to go down. So the penalty to state construction efficiency is going to go down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these railways and I'm going to throw them at the bottom of the construction queue. I'm going to focus on other stuff in other areas in Senegal, and hopefully that'll improve things. Oh my goodness. There's an Occitan uprising. Okay, but I'm not involved in that either. I should be. I've got a defensive pact with France. I've got a defensive pact with France here. Why am I not involved? France is my... This is so strange. I should have an automatic way into this situation. I guess I need to declare an interest in Occitania. Gosh darn it. This situation's buck wild over here, I'll tell you what. Alright. Bourgeois revolting theory, not my business. Chiang Mai is having a religious revolt. What's this about? Well, I can't get involved in that anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright. Let me see. Force comparison's looking good in Switzerland. I don't think I'm going to need to do anything special about this. If it gets any worse, I'll mobilize my smaller armies. A torrent of gin and beer. Let's see if we've got election information. Still no. A torrent of gin and beer. The Social Democratic Party's anti-alcohol policy is hurting their electoral prospects, as scores of thirsty voters flock to the Catholic Party, hoping that a change in government will see an end to the country's temperance policies. Resist temptation? I'll tell you what tempts me. Showing this boot here right after you moralizing two teetotalers and you-know-wheres. I want a drink, I'll have a drink, and if you shan't let me, I'll go to them that will. No beer, no vote, extra momentum for the Catholics, or run a smear campaign against these immoral bacchanalians. Again, I think I'm just going to let the Catholic Party get a little bit more momentum, because produce momentum for the Social Democrats is, I think, the thing that's really gonna tank this. Oh, interesting. So 57% of the vote. There's the election. We got a reasonably legitimate government. If we bring the free traders in, that's going to tank our legitimacy. So we'll do as we've been doing. Everyone's declaring neutrality on my situation here in Switzerland. All right, feeling reasonably solid about that. France is doing its best against these two uprisings that I did not have any ability to pull to get into the wars with, but I've gotten interest in Occitania now, so that if it happens again, will be much better. If they get a British uprising or a Norman uprising, will be fine. It's okay. I think the populations in a lot of these areas are predominantly French. Yep. Oh my gosh, I wonder if that means that they're going to need to reincorporate Occitania. They might. They might, and that would be bananas. Spain's going for a protectorate in Tunis. I don't need that. Am I? Oh, that's right. I'm draining a huge pile of cash from Austria-Hungary. Oh, that's a productive bankroll, I tell you what. Oh my goodness. How's my investment pool? Investment pool's increasing in size, but not by much. Capitals revolt in Transvaal. Austria-Hungary sides with Tunis. Alright, beautiful. That's fine. I don't need to worry about that then. I'm helping Spain by virtue of draining a bunch of cash out of Austria-Hungary. So, I think I can maybe do a little bit more... Oh. Devout scandal. It has been revealed that Manfred de Crozier of the Catholic Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is being demanded. The very fact this sneaky bastard thought he could get away with such gross misuse of power shows everything wrong with the leadership of the Catholic Church. The people must know of his depravity, minus 50 popularity, or ignore it, minus 25% popularity. You know what? The people must know. That might actually marginalize the Catholic Church. An exile at the gates. The relatively lenient Dutch immigration system has long been attractive to those fleeing their home nations. Recently, André de Labéville has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to the United Netherlands. It was one name on a very, very long list, one that had passed through multiple layers of bureaucracy before being noticed. One fateful day, however, one clerk at the end of his shift pointed at the name and spoke those fatal words. I swear I've heard of him before. Eventually, André de Labéville, too, will be Dutch. He joins the country, or we will not have someone like this, regardless of precedent, irritates the industrialists. Now, the industrialists are still recovering from my enactment of protectionism, but only a little bit. They are still a little unhappy, though. They're in the Anti-American League. Oh, interesting. I thought they were in the Anti-Scandinavian League. That's a shame. So Andre de Labéville is a radical aligned with the intelligentsia. I don't think he's going to have anything to do. He'll go for total separation. Yeah, that's fine. Falling in line, the petite bourgeoisie, prominent supporters of the Catholic Party, have proposed support for the Anti-Scandinavian League to be a component of the party platform. I've considered the risks and I'm willing to push it forwards. Wait, are they not? I thought I just looked. They are. I've considered the risks and I'm willing to push it forwards. The fact of the matter is that voters do not and have never cared for anything outside of our own borders. Even if the climate shifts heavily against Scandinavia in the coming months, we may still run on our internal policy without compromising our more wide-ranging principles. I see the rationale. Nevertheless, I would like to know more before committing to a side. The stance our nation takes may not necessarily be informed by the whims of ideologues, but rather the stance our nation takes must not be informed by the whims of ideologues, but rather hard necessity. The party stands together on this. The rural folk join. Okay. Oh, because it's a different member in this. It's a different interest group in the same party. Or and be accused of foreign puppeteering. I'm gonna go with the second one. I don't need the rural folk in the Anti-Scandinavian League. That doesn't strike me as a good idea. Iron prices are going up, but iron demand is going up correspondingly. I need to do something about these trade routes, friends. I got too many. I'm doing too much importing and exporting. Alright. We're gonna stop organized by good. These clothing exports, not useful. These clipper imports, not useful. Coal import, not useful. I do want to keep exporting explosives, engines. I can live without fruit exports. Glass. Grain. Grain's a little expensive in my market, so I'm going to cut those export routes. I don't need to sell groceries to China. I don't need to sell groceries to Russia. Bringing in oil from France is clearly not beneficial to me. I've got a lot of oil in my market right now. So I don't need these oil trade routes, productive as they are. So we'll cut those. This rubber export route to Great Britain is not productive. The steel export route to France is not productive. These sulfur export routes are extremely not productive. And this one wood export route is not productive. And so hopefully that'll help with my my convoy situation, keep me from bouncing back and forth. So, grain is still pretty expensive in my market, but lead is the most expensive thing. I am trying to build up my iron supplies here. Stormtroopers unlocked. See, but I'm still short of convoys a little bit. If I build up rice farms in South Sumatra, that would make the place more productive. They got low... Oh my goodness. South Sumatra is really Robert Borked. Okay, time to build up these rice farms. How's turmoil here? Turmoil's not that bad. They have the necessary railways. They have the necessary infrastructure. I'm going to build a few more railways. I'm going to throw these two railways at the top of the queue. And then I'm going to throw like 8 levels of rice farms in there so that they get built fast. And then I'll continue working on the iron mines. It's only going to be like 8 weeks to build those. And I think that's going to increase standard of living there some, and maybe get them out of their spiral, because they're spiraling right now. That's the issue. Alright, I decided not to take a side in the Tunis thing. Bruce Revolt in Baroda. Don't need that. Hey, Switzerland's dealt with. Wonderful. Transvaal, clearly I'm not getting involved. And I've got a free government reform, but I don't wish to use it because I got the trade unions in power under the Social Democratic Party. So, Siak. Alright. Now, Borneo is also having something of a, West Borneo has a real population crisis. That's unfortunately the capital. But it's being partially held by these other countries, so you can't do anything about that. There's still low migration attraction, but part of the reason for that is the turmoil. And a shortage of market access, which I didn't realize there was. The railways are trying to hire but can't, so that's the reason. The railways need more labor and they can't get it. Well, I can't do anything about that. Tell you what, I built up railways in all my other areas, and that's just kind of the best I can do. Let's take another quick look at our trade routes. This export route to France is no good. See, I'm a very export-dependent economy, and the fact that I can't increase my number of convoys at this time feels pretty rough. Like, I can't build convoys in my subject states. Alright, some of these small trade routes can go. Small and unproductive ones. And hopefully, that'll increase... See, it's not increasing my convoy reserve. I think maybe my strategy of multiple trade routes for the same good is a swing and a miss. I'm thinking that might not have been the most productive way to do things. Sindh has become independent. Sindh? You're independent, and I don't like it. You should be my protectorate once again. Hopefully the French won't steal you again, but if they do, then so be it. So French are going after Siam for a conquest of Tenasserim, which is here. Siamese Malaya, which is here. Bangkok, Nakhon Ratchasima, and Siamese Lao. Okay, so they're going for the whole country functionally. With 35 infamy. Pretty dank. I'm gonna leave that one alone. Russia seems extremely likely to support Siam, so we'll just kind of let that be for now. Portugal sides with Siam, Russia sides with Siam. All right, easy peasy. Egypt sides with France. Neat. Escalation's going up. France is still not willing to offer me anything for my support here, so we'll just kind of let this go for now. But I'll keep an eye on it. We'll let it continue to increase. Venezuela. I'll leave that one be. Oh my my goodness, an aristocratic revolt has completely rocked Persia. Alright, so what else we got? We got USA going after Morocco just to conquer those territories. That's fine. And then we got a Sambas thing popping off, which I'll be neutral about, as I always am. Spain sides with Morocco. Interesting. I don't think that's really going to stop the United States. Prussia sides with Morocco. That's definitely going to stop the United States. It's definitely going to have the capacity to stop the United States. Scandinavia, Sindh backs down. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Sindh. I'll be delighted to have the run of your opium plantations. So I no longer need to import my own opium. I can go ahead and cancel that. And I've got the necessary infrastructure. Let me build up some railways. Let me build up some railways, and what more can you offer my my economy? Quite a bit, it turns out, especially opium. Yeah, you got productive sulfur mines, you got productive opium plantations. Life is good. So once again, I'm going to throw the railways in the top. The iron mines in Senegal are still taking a brutally long amount of time. Oh, because these ones are in Senegal. That's the state that's Robert borked. So I'm going to throw those in at the bottom. They're not necessary. We'll work on the war machine industries next. We got some oil in Timbuktu. And then it's the South Sumatra stuff. So I'm going to once again throw these railways at the bottom of the queue. And then we'll do all the stuff in Sindh. Alright, that's beautiful. That's just great. I decided not to get involved in this. Now, the Morocco thing. Both sides are confident. Morocco's going for American war reparations, but America's decided to go for humiliate CBs on Spain and Prussia, which is absolutely bananas. Why would you do that? What a fool you are, United States. This seems like this is really a recipe for a forever war. Both sides are going to be in it indefinitely, and I am not interested. Nobody's willing to offer me anything good. I don't have any war goals I particularly want against either side. So we'll just let that go. That's just a that situation's situation. Hey, we're making movies. Please tell me I've got at least some arts academies in the United Netherlands. I do. Time to use them to make movies. Shabamzo. What kind of a fine art market have we got? It's probably dirt cheap. Well, it's dirt cheap because none of the arts academies are hiring. Can we export? No, we cannot. Oh, I need to change up trade policy. So I'm not a an opium importer anymore. Well, most of my opium comes from abroad, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch opium over to encourage exports. And what that's going to do is it's going to mean the opium plantations in Sindh are going to be productive as heck. I'm going to build another 10 of those. I'm wondering if I should just close out my production projects and my construction projects in Senegal. I think I'm going to close out the mines, because the mines seem pointless at this stage. The railways will throw at the bottom of the queue once again. Oops. Yeah, okay, that's fine. While we work on all our tasty war machine industries. Alright. Capitalist revolt is rocking Denmark. This is Zulu. Opportunity here. And there's art silk. So, this will finally allow me to produce my own silk. Although, wait a minute. Was Sindh a silk source? Sindh was not a silk source. I made that up. So, do I have any synthetics plants? I must. Come now, surely. Surely I've developed some synthetics industries. Perhaps I am simply terrible at locating them. Here we go. Let's start making rayon. I don't know why you're unproductive, synthetics plants. You're making something my market desperately needs. In fact, this will allow us to completely eliminate imports of... Have I made a terrible error? I have. I don't need silk. Never mind. Emperor of Japan sides with Zulu. Better not have gotten a protectorate. A call ally. Well, that's fine then. Okay, never mind. I thought where are my silk... Where's my silk coming from? Where geographically are my silk plantations? Oh, in Baghdad and Basra. That's right. I built up a ton of silk plantations in Iraq. I completely forgot. Iraq, buddy. I done you wrong. I done you wrong. We'll absolve our, If I absolve their obligation, will their dependency go down? Or up, rather? Okay, but hear me out. Sardinia-Piedmont is a puppet of Great Britain. So I can't simply grab Sardinia-Piedmont, the state. Which is a shame, because Switzerland is Robert Borcht, and I can't just kind of conquer my way over here. If I could get a transfer of Alsace-Lorraine from France, that might be viable, but obviously I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, maneuvering and maneuvering and maneuvering. Alright, so this I don't need to get involved in. This I don't need to get involved in. And this I certainly don't need to get involved in. Baluchistan exists. I don't have an interest over there. But what if I did? Let's improve relations with... I'm already doing it. I'm so good at things. Alright, let's take a little look at our stuff. Obviously, Switzerland doesn't want to be a protector anymore. Trarza is still decreasing in liberty desire. Siak is low, so I could annex Siak at this time. Can I transfer them to Majesty? Oh, weird. I can. But I can't because they're the only... Interesting. So I can transfer states between my vassals, but only final ones. Oh, that's interesting. Because like I wanna do I have a consolidate Somalia journal entry? I would like a consolidate Somalia journal entry, please. Paradox developers, come through. Paradox developers, please. Alright, let's throw a few more of these opium plantations to the top of the queue. There we go. I know I've been doing a lot of managing construction in this episode, but... Siak, why are you defiant? Stop defying me. Why are you defying me? I'm right. Ooh. Ooh. They're doing restricted child labor in Banjar. That's excellent. Speaking of which, what about Siak? They're working on protectionism. That's fine. Majertine. They got a slavery ban movement. Oh, heck yes. Outlaw slavery, you nerds. Let me see. Landed voting in the Marina Kingdom. I think that's a step in the right direction. So let's do it. Ethiopia's got a presidential republic movement. It's actually pretty strong. Now that stall chance is still too high. Beautiful. They are yielding to my demands. All is well. I got my interest over here. I did. So, what if I took Baluchistan as a protectorate? China might fight me, but I'm hoping they would not. In any case, that is all the time we got for this episode. I know we've been doing a lot of management, but, you know, it was important to figure out that my situation in Dutch Senegal was not helping anybody. And, oh my goodness. An uprising in Karta. And they're losing. Dutch Senegal. So why did I not get pulled into this? Did I just miss this completely? Well, in any case, that's not, I can't do anything about it now. If it was my mistake, it was my mistake. In any case, that is all we've got time for today. My nerds, I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.